big.
That's big.
Oh, that's big.
That's got a big head.
Oh, that was a good eat. Oh.
What is that? That has got a very big head.
That's cod.
Where you are?
Oh, Hollywood drag.
What do you found?
Right.
What do you found yourself
We
there?
have fish on up on the flats. Absolute glamour morning on the water. It's a nice little flatty. Oh, just fishing the flats this morning. Get that guy in the net and then I'll have a chat to you.
Oh,
There we go. He's a nice little pan-sized flatty.
Beautiful little guy.
2.5 inch grubs we are fishing today. We've got a low, high, high, low. No run, no fun, tough fishing. So we're going for one of Australia's favourite soft plastics, and that is the ZMan 2.5 inch grubs. We've got 7 new colours to show you guys. We're going to talk a bit about how we rig and fish them. And we're going to work this flat to start off with on this cracker morning.
Beautiful. About as good as that Yabby grub.
Yeah, Yabby, pearl head, Yabby grub. You can't go wrong with Yabby up on the flats. Clean or dirty water, that's a great colour,
Yep.
hey?
Pop this little guy back.
Yep, stay tuned. We're going to get amongst them. Not more sticky.
There we go.
That was him. That was him.
Well, I don't know why you wanted to drop him, so I thought I should cast in there and catch him. Nice little flatty again.
I cast straight on his nog.
Your weed was a bit angry.
Yeah. Oh, I got one on here too.
Do you?
Yeah. I might have come off. He's going tap, 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 tap. Beautiful.
Yeah. Just
Yabby colour again.
fishing that Yabby colour off the flats. Just as that water's draining off. A little bit of colour in the water from we've had a bit of wind lately and a bit of rain, so nice UV highlights in that Yabby. Will be standing out beautifully in that water. Oh, come on, buddy. There we go. Good to go again. Beautiful little flatty. We'll let him go and carry on along this little drain here.
Just one of the new colour additions.
Yeah.
In
One of 7. Love that Yabby colour. We've had it in a few different things for a year now, but it was good to add it into the 2.5 inch grubs.
Yep, and the 7 newies are laminate colours, so
yeah.
2-tone colours, which is pretty cool. That's allowed us to do some of our favourites, so we'll chip our way through and have a bit of a look at those different colours, but Yabby definitely a winner, especially up on the flats. Big long cast up into the patchy weeds, so you can see this morning from that drone, we'll throw the drone up and have a look. We're in the mouth of a little drain that's draining off all of these flats, and we're just picking pockets. So we're throwing big long casts and we're hitting sandy patches in the weed. So if you feel the weed, you can give it a rip through the weed and then just give it a bit more of a pause or a bit more time in some of those sandy patches. And that's where we're picking up the flathead, in the sandy patches and also on the edge of the drain. So we've got a range of jig head weights. We're fishing sort of 1/8 ounce to 1/4 ounce, depending on whether we're fishing right up on the flats or into the drain itself. And yeah, target those edges, target those pockets.
Missed one.
Get those hits.
I think they just sort of move out with it. That is not weed. Cast in, and that guy was just sitting on it immediately. Another beautiful little flatty.
You're right on the net there.
Yeah, I'll just pull him in. He's only a little fella, but I changed over to that fiddler crab. That water's getting a little bit dirtier as the tide's dropping out, so I thought I'd go a little bit darker. Still got that nice UV highlights with the orange on him, but a little bit darker. Yeah, beautiful little fiddler crab there. Pop that hook out and get that guy on his way, and we'll carry on working up this drain a little bit, I reckon. Right, so we've got a little bit of a creek up here that sort of flows back out through this drain. So all of the water's just dropping off. We've probably got just under a foot of water up on the drain, up on the flat there, and we're just fishing this edge. You can see the current line. We're just slowly working up with the tide, casting to the edge as everything's rolling off, and that's where all those fish are sitting, right on that edge.
It's a great strategy in this sort of situation too, Deck, where we don't have a lot of flow from the tides.
But we found the flow, yeah.
So we're utilising the actual water dropping off that massive area of flats into the drain to create water flow. So We don't have a lot of tidal movement, but we've still got water flow here. We always look for key structure, bait and water movement, and we've got a fair bit of that right here.
Oh yeah, there he is. Just working back up.
Yeah, right on the edge of that weed. As that water drains out of there, he's just waiting for the bait to get.
Need a net? How big are we? Oh, a little tacky. You want a net? You're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna net him.
Net him?
Yeah. Oh, he's off.
Should have been earlier on the net, I reckon. There we go.
There we go.
Little Brimbo.
Silver.
Got a few little taps from those guys. You can see a few on the sounder. That little guy. A few fish on the sounder there. I might just spot lock and we'll carry on fishing that little area. But yeah, little Brimbo. Oh, another Brimbo.
Yeah.
Found a patch of them, I reckon.
A few of them there.
Yeah.
Had a few rattles, hey? Had a few rattles from the Brimbos, just that tap, tap, tap.
Oh yeah, there's a few down there.
They're loving that bit of flow, bit of bait sitting there. So only a little fella, but oh, come here, buddy.
Little short strike there. I might chuck some Procure on and go back in there.
I'll chase this guy around for a while. Righto, I caught him again. Only a little fella, but that's the cool thing about that 2.5 inch profile, that 2.5 inch GrubZ, is it has caught everything from brim this big to monster brim, giant flatties, barra, jacks, like the list, there's hundreds of species have eaten this thing in the fresh and the salt. It's just a beautiful bite-sized snack. So that last flatty that I had at the edge of the boat, and this guy, I'm on the Houdini colour now. So Houdini is a beautiful colour. It's one of my favourites in the range. It's a great combination of a real naturally colour that represents, you know, crabs or bait fish or yabbies or whatever. But also it's got some UV reactive qualities in there as well. So in this dirty water, we've got a nice solid silhouette. We've got fleck, we've got glitter, and we've also got that UV pop. So Houdini, I'll keep going with him for a little while and then we'll change it up again.
Right, we've moved out of this drain. We've found a little bit of cleaner water. We've come up on a flat. I know there's a bit of structure up further on this flat, but we've got a post here and it is the only big bit of structure in this whole bay. So it's always worth stopping and having a cast at it. So we'll go up close enough and we'll see if anyone's home. A couple of birds there's always a good sign too.
Yeah, so we know those birds are burleying the water.
Yeah.
With nice fish flavoured stuff.
Yeah.
So we've changed our colours. We've got some lighter colours on, eh? Some more natural.
Yeah, more natural.
Clean water. So you got the jelly prawn on. I've got the opening night, so they're both awesome looking jelly prawn.
And I reckon we're close enough.
There goes your mates. They're not hanging around. Righto, who's hanging around this post?
Nobody apparently. Probably it would have helped if we'd cast closer. Oh, that was a good bite.
There you go.
Missed him.
So
just had to cast closer.
We always talk about key structure, bait and water movement. And here the water's moving around this post. There's bait holding around this post. And hopefully a fish like that one.
Yeah.
That was a good rattle.
In this clean, well, they're probably going to be quite spooky, so good chance we'll only get that one bite from them, but yeah, plenty of other ground fish around here. There's a little rattle.
Little looker.
There we go. Oh, one of your mates.
The fish taco.
By the tail, by the looks of it.
Ugh. There we go.
Not the target species. You should have caught this guy.
Oh yeah, straight in the smoker. Got him to eat finally. Finicky bite.
Being a bit timid, but...
Finicky bite. Paused it and dropped it back to him.
He's not on bad fish. Coming in with a bunch of his mates too.
Beautiful. Over the shallow flats, good fun, hey?
Yeah, and nice clean water. That opening night is such a cool colour. You see
flash, stirring him up.
he's living in the weed, that guy. Dark colours on him.
That is, I love that opening night. I reckon it's for me it's a bait fishy, jelly prawny, good flats bait. We've now got jelly prawn, which is even more awesome if you want to match a jelly prawn, but this thing's great with that flash and that on there. And I run it on a black head. My theory is bait fish has got a black eye or a prawn's got a black eye. So I've got this really natural coloured looking plastic with that black head representing the eyeball of the bait fish or the jelly prawn. So he's a nice little handful of flats. Bream, we're fishing in, what, they're not even half a metre of water.
Yeah.
So they're good fun, these guys. I was giving that a real rattly retrieve and then he tapped it a couple of times. So I just paused it a bit. And then when I went to move it again, he just smashed it. So we'll send him back in. Hopefully we can tease a few more onto the 2.5-inch grubs. That opening night, beautiful flash and movement in that thing. Right, so what makes the 2.5-inch grub such an effective plastic? It's one of the most popular plastics in Australia. It catches a bazillion different species. The reason is you've got this beautiful bite-sized chunky ribbed body. It fits perfectly on a jig head. We generally fish a size 2, 1 or a 1.0 in our jig heads. So you've got this bite-sized snack, but you've also got this beautiful long tail with lots of movement, and it also makes that profile size look bigger. So it's worth eating for bigger fish, but it's still snack size for smaller fish. But the great thing is when they hit this thing, all the movement is focused around the back of the hook and that tail just folds away. So as soon as the fish comes to bite that tail, they're on the hook and that tail really folds away to nothing. You're dealing with a snack that big, which is perfect for the mouth of a lot of species like bream and those sorts of things. So opening night, great colour, but any colour in the range is a great starting point. We generally like those sort of clear natural colours in the clear water, bright days. As it gets darker or the water gets dirtier, we go darker and more solid with the profile. And there's also some fluoros there in case nothing else is working. Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, ate his way under that pretty nice. Little fella, but good fun on the flats. Oh, he's not too small.
That's not that little.
Yeah, finicky bite, but turned into a decent fish. That opening night colour again, that nice flash, attracting his attention as I twitch it over the top of the flat. So on a 1/8 ounce 1.0 head, HeadlockZ Finesse UV, black head. That 1/8 is perfect in this water that we're in here, less than half a metre of water, so can still get a long enough cast, but I can twitch that and keep it up over the weed, and we're just twitching it, keeping it moving. You can see Deck just twitch, twitch, twitch and wind, and those fish just track it down. If we get a couple of bumps, you can try mixing it up, try pausing, or try giving it another bit of a twitch, but there you go. Pinned beautifully on that Gamakatsu hook, nice pointy hook, light wire Gamakatsu hook for these guys. See you, buddy.
Yeah.
Fish on.
There's a little... Come on. Oh, they are finicky, eh?
Yeah, they're taking a bit of convincing. Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
That guy was angry. What do you got, Brimbo again?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're all over that opening night.
Oh, I ate it right on the top. Yeah, it's definitely one of my go-tos over the weed when the water's fairly clear with that. They love that sparkle and flash in it. Only a little fella, you can see how dark he is from living in the weed. Get back in there and terrorise those jelly prawns.
Yeah, there we go.
Better eat that one?
No, still just, oh, look at his mate. Drop it next to it. Oh, I can't see his mate anymore. But yeah.
Oh, he's a nice one.
Yeah, he's a nice Brimbo. Finally got one on the old jelly prawn. Oh, that is down there. There's such a cool colour for the flats too. Really nice subtle colour. A little sparkle on the belly and that little amber colour on top. Beautiful little flats brim.
Found a little patch?
Yeah. There's definitely a few fish every time we get a bite. There seems to be a couple there. A little bit of competition's always good. We'll pop him back and we'll carry on along here. I've been trying to convince him the whole way, hey? Oh, that took most of that retrieve to get that guy onto that, and it is a cracking brim, and he's got a bunch of mates. But just, oh, he's all right, but just slowly wound him onto that. Tried a few different retrieves with him because he would have been biting that thing for a good 10 metres, but he has eventually swallowed that little jelly prawn. That is all the way down his mouth.
He was a bit keen to get on at that one.
Yeah. More aggro. Is it the right creature? Yeah, Brimbo.
And a little tacker. He pretty much ate it within the first few twitches of having it out there, so bit of a mixed bag. You really got to mix it up, and those bigger ones seem to be a bit more finicky deck. You really got to work for them, eh? Get those twitches happening and pauses and talk them into eating it.
Just keep changing up that retrieve, I think. I'm sort of starting out with a really twitchy retrieve like that. Missed a bite on that one. Oh, missed him again. Probably went a little bit early there. I'm just twitching until that rod starts to load up and then I'm hitting him. Bit of weed on there now.
Just punching that cast out there. Like you were saying, Deck, I'm starting pretty twitchy, just I think to attract their attention.
Yeah.
And then I'm just kind of slowing it up a bit and shaking it. A few pauses.
The last one I managed to get to hook up, he didn't want the twitchy. Once he'd bitten a couple of times, I just started slow rolling and then he just chewed his way onto it.
Ate his way onto it until he finds the hook.
There he is. Oh, so another nice fish, eh?
Good fun, hey? Shallow water.
A lot of the time these fish are in schools, so you've got that one there. It's always worth having another cast in that area.
Yeah, find one, find his mates, eh?
Yep.
Up on the flats here, they're all moving around, moving off the flat, moving out of the mangroves and the drains and creeks and things, and covering their way across this flat. He whacked it. Really good fun. I'm just running a 2000 size reel on that 1 to 3 kilo black mamba. That 1 to 3 kilo black mamba has miles of punch in that bottom end. It's perfect for punching out these 1/8 ounce, 1/4 ounce heads, but nice and tippy, so you can still get that fish to eat his way onto it. But yeah, beautiful rod, 1 to 3 kilo, 7 footer. All right, Declan, 7 awesome new colours in a ZMan favourite, that 2.5 inch grubs. Now, we've got laminate colours, these 7. So what does that mean for the folks at home?
Well, previously the mould that they were pouring, that 2.5 inch grub, was just a single shot mould. So just basically it comes in one colour. But ZMan managed to modify the mould to get it into a laminate, which opens it up, and that means we can put 2 awesome colours in there.
Yep.
Which ZMan already had a bunch of awesome laminate colours.
Yeah, so that opens up some colours like opening night.
Yep.
You know, what an absolute cracker.
One of the OGs.
Yeah, one of the OGs, and one that still catches heaps of fish. Deadly clear water, bright days.
Yep.
It's still an epic colour. And then you've topped it, I reckon, maybe with this guy here.
Oh, it's a nice colour.
Jelly prawn colour, pretty epic colour. We've already, you know, giant herring and all sorts of random stuff on the flats on those bright days, clear water. And then another one that's sort of a combination natural, a bit of natural, bit of UV.
Yeah, really pops under UV.
That's one of your favourites, eh?
Yeah, I love Houdini.
Houdini, pretty good across the board. And then this guy here.
Jason's creation.
Yeah, fiddler crab. So it's a pretty epic one. I reckon that'll be dynamite on an orange head up the creeks and that sort of thing as well. But around weed beds and that nice browny green pumpkin with that bit of orange. And then I know you like this one in other plastics, and now it's available in a 2.5 inch grubs.
Absolutely love Calico Candy. It's such a good colour. I love red, so.
Yeah, red in there and that black fleck and that. It's going to be epic one around the weed, dirty water and that sort of thing. Another one that came out, this is a recent colour we added, and you guys got all over it, so it's now in the 2.5 inch grubs.
Yeah, we couldn't do it previously, because of the laminate mould, but we've got it now. And it looks awesome. Yeah,
Yabby colour. Perfect up on the sand flats and that sort of thing. And then this guy here, if you want some UV pop and a bright colour, how's that thing there? Ghost chartreuse, what a ripper.
I do love chartreuse, and that is my new favourite chartreuse colour, Ghost chartreuse.
Yeah,
there's that beautiful silver fleck under there.
Yeah, that split again of that chartreuse and that clear with the silver fleck. There's been a few chartreuses in the range which I like. Yeah. But that's the bomb. That's the best chartreuse we've done, I reckon. So make sure you check out that 2.5 inch grubs and those 7 new colours.
There he is. Right on that edge. Come here, buddy. Lovely fish. He's a beautiful colour fish.
I just made that change too to that ghost chartreuse.
Yeah.
With that tide running out, that water's sort of dirtied up a bit, so you've got the fiddler crab on, which is a beautiful option.
Yeah. Oh, he's a nice fish.
He's a nice fish. And I've gone the ghost chartreuse, and I've fully pimped it up with a chartreuse.
Well, you're bright there, yeah.
Yeah, chartreuse head as well, chartreuse demon.
That stands out.
There we go. You're not going to miss that thing in the water, and he didn't miss it, that's for sure. That was a beautiful eat. So you'll see here I've really souped that colour up from the opening night and jelly prawn and stuff that we were running. That's a ghost chartreuse colour, which is a beautiful colour. And I was stoked when I saw you did it in so many models, Deck.
Yeah.
It's in a heap of different models. You know, that ghost chartreuse, you can get that in grubs, slim swims, minnows, diesel minnows. So yeah, make sure you check that guy out. It's a
3.75 inch streaks.
Oh yeah, 3.75 inch streaks too. That's going to be a ripper, that little jerk shad.
Yeah.
For snapper and flatties and all sorts of things. Righto, so there you go, all the chartreuse. That is a chartreuse overload. We've got the chartreuse 1/4 ounce 10 DemonZ, and we've got that ghost chartreuse coloured plastic there. What a ripper. That's got a beautiful mix of chartreuse and that silver glitter in that plastic. So really, really beautiful colour, and that's a nice looking fish. Nice colours in that guy as well. We'll send him. See you, mate. Fish on.
Right, did pretty well on the fiddler crab. Now I've gone to one of my favourite, well, it has been a favourite jack colour of mine, but it's going to work really well on the grubs, I think. That nice red, which is calico candy. Chuck him on and see how we go. Righto. Oh, he's a beautiful
nice
flathead. He just hasn't done anything yet.
Better put a net under him.
Yeah, I reckon that'd be nice if you could. Just smash that little calico. We've got slack tide, so we're just fishing it really slowly along a bit of a mangrove edge here. And that is a beautiful flatty. Come on, buddy.
Good. Not a bad one on the calico, that's good.
Yeah. Oh, really let him fight in the water, so now we're doing all of it out here. Right, beautiful little fish on the calico there. Look at that slack tide, so wasn't expecting too much. Hopefully we get a little bit more of a bite on the start of that run in. Got stoked for that guy. Get a couple of pictures of him and we'll send him on his way.
That's big.
That's big.
Oh, that's big.
That's got a big head.
Oh, that was a good eat. Oh.
What is that? That has got
big.
a very big head.
That's cod.
That's got a big head.
Oh, that was a good eat. I was just fishing it real slow, just on the bottom. I've got every bit of chartreuse on there, so he doesn't miss it.
All I know, it's got a big head.
Yeah, light rod, eh? Light gear.
Might have a little dewy there.
Yeah, maybe, hey. That was pretty
It's going to be a giant flathead.
Stingray.
Could be a stingray?
No, it's definitely proper fish. That's epic.
It's come up to the surface,
2 to 4 kilo red belly. Loving it. Chartreuse, ghost chartreuse 2.5 inch grubs.
Get my rod out of the way.
Chartreuse coloured jighead in a 1/4 ounce 10 in that DemonZ. It's got a fair bit of grunt about it, that's for sure. Fair bit of stick. Oh, we're getting up closer.
Big creature. Oh, big flathead.
Big flathead. Oh, he's hooked nicely. That is a big, a big flathead. That is a big flathead.
That's rather large. I didn't suspect that might have been the case.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just those big head shakes. Hey, come
Oh,
back up here,
I
buddy.
wish I put the net under that thing just then, but
Ah, well. Hopefully he stays on.
don't need to fish a giant lure to catch a big flathead.
No, and we were just talking about earlier about this lure. Like, this lure is it's a giant killer. It just, everything eats it. Lots of big stuff eats it.
Yeah,
Got to get that head in,
I
eh?
know.
Come on, buddy. Stay on there. You need my net, mate.
Yeah.
You need my net for this guy. This is a cracker. This is a tank. Oh, it's beautiful on this rod. I love this rod. Here we go, head in. This time I'll bring him around, head in.
Yep.
Come on, mate, head in. Oh yeah,
that'll
that's
do.
a good fish.
Haven't seen one that big in a while.
A nice flatty. Oh, I got to high five that one. That was gold.
There's some size to that thing.
That is a big fish.
Righto.
Oh, I love that. That's so ugly, that chartreuse and chartreuse. It's just beautiful. The fish cannot miss it, you know, like that. You fish in dirty water or a bit deeper and that, you know, feed them that thing. Have a look at that.
Have not seen one that big in a while.
That is beautiful fish. Pinned really nice. I wasn't stressing too heavily with the not going into the net. It was pinned pretty nice, but you never know, hey?
That is a
Oh, that's a big fish.
beautiful big flatty. That little grub.
Oh, you are beautiful. Have a look at you, you monster. You're a monster. Have a look at you. Oh, what a beautiful fish. Look at the head on that thing. Look at that little jighead poking out there, hey? That is brilliant. 2.5 inch grubs, chartreuse, ghost chartreuse, that chartreuse head, 1/4 10. That thing has picked it up beautifully and it's pinned so nice. Absolutely pumped. Have a look
The
at
thing's head is
have a look at the head on
enormous,
that thing.
yeah.
We better measure that.
Yeah, I
thing,
think we better get a measure on her.
Have we got a brag map?
Yeah, we got one in, yeah.
Yeah, we better get a measure on her because she's a cracker. A couple of quick photos, we'll get this hook out.
A quick measure on
That
it.
just popped out. She's chewed her up a little bit, but not too bad, that 15-pound leader. Might put her on the grips just to measure her so that we don't lose her over the side and we don't knock her around too much. She's a big girl. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I got her. Right, quick one, quick measure, and then we'll get her back in the water.
84, I'd call that. Oh, 85.
85, what a fish. That is a ripper.
Righto. Oh, she's... I think she's... There she goes. Oh, lovely fish.
Beautiful fish. Nice work, that's awesome. 2.5 inch grubs, everything eats it. That's a weapon. All right, folks, that storm is going to chase us off the water, but what an absolute cracker morning. We got out, it was pretty glassy early. Got a few flatties in that drain on those darker colours in the 2.5 inch grubs. Switched it up to some lighter colours up on the flats there. We found some clean water and got stuck into a bunch of bream. Then we rolled back into the river as that tide just sort of dropped out. Got a couple of flatties and then finished off with that absolute cracker. So what an awesome fish. Fishing that fluoro ghost chartreusey colour.
Yeah.
And we pretty much gave every colour a run, caught on all colours. So that was pretty cool. 7 new colours. If you love your soft plastics fishing, you've got to have a few ZMan 2.5 inch grubs in your kit and you've got to check out those 7 new colours. All the best with the fishing. We'll see you out there on the water. Fish on.